Hey guys, welcome to the review and results show for the February 20th, 2023 edition of AEW Dark Elevation. My name's Dan and I review each and every AEW show. That's everything from shows like this to all their pay-per-views. So if you missed the show and you want a quick recap, or you enjoy watching everything, you want a place to talk all things AEW, you can do so right here. So please go right below this video, click that like button, the subscribe button, and ring the notification bell, because always you see past, present, and future reviews that I do, but also allows others to find my channel. And without any further ado, let's get to the review. Dark Elevation started off with Fuego del Sol taking on Juice Robinson, and first off, huge props to Fuego here. As they mentioned on commentary, he's been putting in a lot of work in the gym, and it definitely shows here. He also had a very nice roll-up early on where he was twisting around Juice's body, maybe to do an arm drag, maybe to do his infamous Tornado DDT, but does that roll-up, landing his total body weight right on top of Juice's legs, almost getting the 3 there. That was very smart, but what wasn't smart was him taking a bit too much time trying to do the Tornado DDT and allow Juice to take advantage, and then Juice went right for that match, which would be an ongoing theme throughout this match. But Fuego was not going to be denied early on, as he would sort of take advantage there because he was not completely out of it, as he would then do a step up enziguri and then a middle rope moonsault to the outside. Looked very cool, but his persistence would continue on with the taking off of the mask, as that's exactly what he does, which allows him to take further advantage of Fuego, hitting the left hand of God to pick up the win. Both men looked absolutely fantastic in an awesome opener. After that, it's ROH Women's World Champion Athena going up against Evelyn Carter, who's making her AEW debut, which is always fun to see. What else is always fun to see is heel Athena. For those of you who have seen my reviews, know how much I absolutely love Athena as a heel. She does all the small things right, all the big things right. The small thing that she did right here, which I absolutely love, was giving a forearm to the face of Evelyn and then turned around, posed for the camera with her arms up in the air. Such a dick move, but I love it. I also loved Evelyn's side here with her selling on the outside, because after she delivered a forearm to the face of Athena, you could just see her face instantly regret what she just did, because Athena would go right after her, throw her right over the barricade. She was able to get in a bit of offense once they were able to get back into the ring, but ultimately though, Athena gets the win with a crossface. After the match, she does what she usually does, goes right after her, and since there's no Yuka Sakazaki, since she's stuck in Japan, she couldn't come out for the save. Up next is the firm's Lee Moriarty and Big Bill teaming up against Zack, Zilla, and Warren Johnson. I first need to point out that I really did enjoy the double leapfrog into the drop kick that Warren and Zack were able to do. I say that because as soon as Big Bill tagged himself in, he completely took over this match, because not only his size, but also those pretty sweet dance moves that he was doing. I love seeing that charisma from him. Then you got Lee Moriarty looking so cool with that double underhook suplex, and even though they kicked out, he still just stood there like that with his head planted on the mat and his arms crossed. It just looked so damn good. Then Warren and Zack had a bit fight in them towards the end of this, but it's Lee and Bill who eventually take back control, get the win with some great combination offense. Then we had Leva Bates, Madison, Rayne, and Willow Nightingale team up against Nyla Rose, Marina, Shafir, and Emi Sakura. First off, gotta point out Leva's hair. Even though I'll miss her in blue, she's absolutely rocking this new look of hers. Unfortunately for her, the heel team really did dominate both her and Madison Rayne. But then when Willow came out, she came out like a ball of fire, taking out the entire heel team on her own. She did a rolling cannonball onto Emi, who was in the corner, and a spinebuster on the Marina Shafir. But then the heels would take control, completely neutralize Willow. You had Leva trying to help things out with a blind tag, but to no avail, as Nyla Rose hits her with a sit-down powerbomb for the win for her team. After that, it was Powerhouse Hobbs versus Sal Muscat, aka Hobbs destroys somebody, and this week it is Sal, unfortunately for him, as he completely ran over and destroyed this man. But for my money, he has the best spinebuster in the business. It always looks so damn good, and props to Sal for selling it. Hobbs, of course, picks up the win, but I gotta wonder, when are we going to be seeing this more on TV? When is it going to be Hobbs' time? When is it going to get a freaking title, for crying out loud? Because this man is that damn good. Next, we got Matt Hardy, Isiah, Kassidy, Ethan Page, the Butcher, and the Blade going up against the Best Friends and Dark Order. They had some fun moments early on with this one, with both members of the face faction really embracing each other. You had the Best Friends doing the Dark Order pose. Then you had a spot where Evil Uno had Isiah Kassidy in the camo clutch, and they all came together and hugged, because you gotta give the people what they want, right? Then after that, on the other side, you had Matt setting up Isiah as he jumps on Uno in the corner. Yet Ethan Page doing a very impressive vertical suplex onto Uno. You even had Uno respond by doing a twist of fate onto Ethan Page, who was trying to do it himself but failed. This was fun all around, but with some miscommunication with Isiah Kassidy hitting Matt Hardy, and it's the Best Friends who get the win for their team. It's now time for the main event, as Daivari teams up with Tony Nese to take on the Lucha Brothers. Before the match, it was Smart Mark talking about some weird law in Texas that we're not going to get into because it's super weird, but more about the Lucha Brothers losing all of their titles, being the tag team titles and the trios titles, and tonight they're going to lose their masks as well. And apparently Smart Mark has a bit of pull because he was able to switch out Paul White for Tony Schiavone, because apparently they don't like each other. So, I mean, that's fine, I guess. I never mind hearing Tony Schiavone on commentary. The crowd was firmly behind the Lucha Brothers, even though they took a bit of time to sort of get in control of this one. You had a funny spot where Penta was up in the Trio Woe. Ari was sort of holding them there. And then Tony Nese looking like he's going to do a drop kick onto Penta. He just gets down there and decides to do some ab crunches and kicks him in the face for his trouble. Kind of funny. I really popped for it. Penta really took a lot of damage here, but it was a missed super kick that would cause the downfall of Ari, Tony, and even Smart Mark, who try to get involved here as the Lucha Bros hit Tony Nese with the Fear Factor to get the win to cap off a fantastic Dark Elevation. That was AEW Dark Elevation. What did you guys think about it? Please let me know down in the comment section below. Standout matches for me, and it was hard to pick with how many great matches there were on this show. First, that Fuego and Juice match, and of course, that 10-man tag. And with that being said, if you did enjoy today's review, please click that like button, that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell, because that will let you see past, present, and future reviews that I do, but it also helps others to find my channel. And thank you guys once again for checking out this review, and thank you guys for being all elites.